Hello guys, this is Yusuf's Science and Math class. Today is part 2 of our function unit. Today we're going to learn about inverses, odd and even functions, and piecewise functions. So inverse functions of a function fx denoted as f negative 1 x is a relation that has a property that f negative 1 times fx equals f times f negative 1 x equals x for all x in the domain of fx. An inverse function may not be function, which must have only one output for one input numbers. Example, let's take fx equals 5x minus 9. What is f to the negative 1x? I'll give you 2. If you're not finished, please stop this video and I'll give you answers. Y equals fx equals 5x minus 9. Then interchange x and y. Therefore, we get x equals 5y minus 9. Let's solve for y. So we get y equals parenthesis x plus 9 divided by 5, which is f to the negative 1x. Odd functions. A function fx is called odd if f minus x equals minus fx for all x in its domain. Outputs are opposite for opposite inputs. So generally, fx equals x to the n power, where n is odd functions. The graph of odd functions are symmetric about the origin. I'll give you 2 examples. First one is f to the cube. This is the graph of the x cube, and we can see that this graph is symmetric about the origin. Again, fx equals sine x. This is also an odd function since it is symmetric about the origin, and it is f minus x equals minus fx for all x in its domain. Even functions. A function f is called even if f minus x equals fx for all x in its domain. Outputs are equal for opposite inputs. Generally, fx equals x to the n power where n is even functions. They are symmetric about y-axis. So for example, fx equals x to the 4th. This is a graph, and we can see that it's symmetric about y-axis. The next one is cosine x. We can also see that cosine x is symmetric about y-axis. Let's go to piecewise function. A piecewise function is a function that is defined by different equations on different part of its domain. I'll give you an example. So fx equals x plus 3 if x is greater than 0, and fx equals negative x if x is smaller or equal to 0. So this is a function. If it's greater than 0, it follows the x plus 3. If it's smaller than 0 or equal to, it is negative x. And this is it for today. Thank you for watching me, and if you like it, please subscribe and like this video. If you have any comments, if you have any question, please write in comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.